So our first look at one of these is going to be doing this one right here, which just says to take a triangle, basically. It doesn't say it's a triangle, but it's a triangle, and do two different things to it. One of the big things I want to make sure that we do here with these is that we always state the coordinates as we go, because if you don't, it's very, very hard for anybody to understand exactly what happened. It's hard for you to make sure that things make sense. So like anything, I've been stating the coordinates on all of these no matter what. Let's keep doing that so that we don't have any issues pop up where we lose credit. So -2, 3 is A, 1, 4 is D, and -1, -2 is G. So there's A and D and G, our triangle. So it wants me to do a translation right here. So you got to make sure you read these carefully. It wants me to do that first. So that's right 1, up 3. Right, so that's what it wants to happen. So I'm going to take each one of those points, and I'm going to go to the right 1, up 3, and put new dots. Right 1, up 3, right 1, up 3. And that's going to give me A prime, D prime, G prime. Try to be careful with these. They are going to be on top of each other a lot. Move your labels around if you have to. Maybe don't label until after you're done drawing one of them so they don't get too confusing to look at. Write the points down. G is 0, 1. D is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So D prime is 2, 7, and A prime is -1, 6. So there's my first thing that I have to do here. The second thing it says to do is a reflection over the y-axis. All right, now you take the new shape, the red shape in my graph, and you reflect that over the y-axis. So for the reflection, remember, you just count from the point to the mirror. All right, so let me highlight this in the same color I just used. I just used blue. So let's highlight this in blue right here. So we're going to reflect over that blue line. So for D, we're going to end up 1, 2, 1, 2. So D double prime is going to be there. A goes 1 and 1, and it goes the opposite way, but we've talked about that. The points don't care what the other points do. They do what they need to do. And then G is right on the blue line, so it's not moving. So we have that right there. So this is going to be G double prime. This is going to be A double prime, and this is going to be D double prime. And we have a triangle right there. Now, you can see that these are kind of all on top of each other. It can get a little bit tricky to make sure you know where the points are. But as long as you're careful, it shouldn't be that bad to do. So we got A double prime, D double prime, and G double prime. We're going to write the coordinates down to finish this up. G double prime didn't move. It's still at 0, 1. D is now at -2, 7. And A double prime is at 1, 6. So I have my thing graphed. I have everything labeled. I was really careful to write down the coordinates, everything. So that's what I'm going to be looking for when I see one of these problems and I'm doing some sort of grading.